Three drivers being warned big time to avoid the BQE this weekend as crews begin making critical repairs along the aging roadway, which will eventually then be redesigned.
The redesign has been pushed back so that the community could weigh in on those plans. But joining us this morning to tell us what we can expect this weekend and what's in store for the future of the BQE is New York City Transportation Commissioner Ydanis Rodriguez. So good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, get ready, drivers, because
Yes.
it's going to be quite an interesting time on the BQE. It's early tomorrow morning that crews start working, right? Can you lay out the plans a little bit for us and tell us exactly what's being done? And we just heard Byron say it's going to rain. Is that going to affect it at all?
Well, no, necessarily. But the message is clear, as you say, please, drivers, stay away from the BQE.
Yeah.
And we've been using all the resources, social media, coming through all the news, and also meeting with sharing the information with the Trucking Association to let drivers know, not only those from New York City, but also from New Jersey and across the nation, to avoid coming to the BQE Saturday from 2 a.m. to Monday 4 a.m. because we have to install concrete, and the concrete needs time to cure.
Yeah.
So we know there's going to be some inconvenience, but we all have to contribute to continue making this all infrastructure of the BQE safe for our city.
But can you do that in the rain?
Yeah.
Well, so far, I think that there's going to be some places. Don't forget the way how the BQE is covered. I think that it provided some coverage for that.
Okay. Let's talk about what it means for the streets kind of around that area, right? Downtown Brooklyn, Park Slope, what it's going to look like for folks trying to get to Staten Island. Are there extra traffic agents to help navigate folks where they want to go?
Yes, definitely, yes. We coordinated with the traffic division at the NYPD. We know that there will be other more traffic in the western part of the Brooklyn, and we're going to be, providing all the support, indicating drivers which direction should be going if they are in that area. But the message again is please avoid. We are, in the last couple of days, we've been sharing this information for the last couple of weeks. We also been meeting with elected officials, community board. So the community is well aware that this is happening, and we want for everyone to be prepared.
Yeah, and like you just said about the community, there's a lot of back and forth about what is actually going to be the end game for the BQE. Where do we stand right now with the redesign of the BQE?
82 years of this infrastructure is enough time that when a bridge is built in New York City or United States, like that's the average. After any bridge get into that age, then we had to invest, as we've been doing it, millions of dollars. We do a lot of inspection in New York City, New York State DOT. We work with the federal government with those inspections. But also, because of the challenges that we have of keeping that infrastructure safe, we also learn, working with some professors, how to turn the city of New York, the first one, that is coming with the new technology that is starting on November 8th. We'll be sending fine to drivers who are driving overweight truck on more than 80,000 pounds. So it's about all the work that we do to maintain the BQE and almost 800 bridges and tunnels safe in New York City because of the great job that hundreds of engineers we have at DOT doing the work.
So let's talk about what happened a couple of weeks ago, right, with that crazy flooding that happened. The BQE, parts of the BQE were underwater. So is this kind of project that you're doing this weekend to help alleviate some of the flooding issues, or that was just because it was a 100-year storm, or you can't even call it that anymore because they're happening so frequently?
Yeah.
No, the work that we have to do in order to continue maintaining the BQE safe, as I say, as we keep almost 800 bridges and tunnels safe, is because how old the BQE is.
Right.
It's 82 years old. That's when the BQE was built.
Right. What's being done for the flooding issue?
Well, on the flooding issue part is about, as the mayor said last night in the town hall that we have in Park Slope, we don't have an infrastructure to handle the level of the numbers of inches of raining. So we are doing what we can. At DOT, we dedicate numbers of men and women that they help DEP to clean the cash basin that we have. So we're trying to catch up, but reality is that New York City doesn't have the infrastructure to deal with those numbers of inches of rain that we get as a result of the climate change. We have a short-term plan, which is about being sure that we prepare on time. Then we have to keep planning for the long term, which is about billions of dollars will be needed to upgrade the infrastructure that we have, because the one that we have is not ready.
Right.
Well, get ready for tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming in today to
Thank
talk
you.
to us. Tomorrow should be an interesting ride if
Yes.
anybody does not listen to you.
And
So
boy,
listen.
don't come to BQE.
Avoid.
Don't do
All
it.
right, message is out there, loud and
Thanks
clear.
again.
Appreciate it. Join me this Sunday on Picks and Politics, everybody. Big show. We're going to be talking to the NYPD Chief of Patrol, John Schell, about keeping New York City safe, especially with what's going on overseas, the threat level here in New York, plus Republican Congressman Mike Lawler and Democratic Congressman Andy Kim on what Congress is doing to get Americans safely back home from Israel, plus Andy Kim on his run against Senator Bob Menendez this Sunday at 7:30.